Alright guys, so recently we've been learning a lot about the different kinds of writing. Today we're going to focus on nonfiction. Can anyone tell me what nonfiction is? Good job! So nonfiction is a story written based on real events, real people, or real places. So it has a lot of facts in it. We all know what a fact is, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to read you a book that's a nonfiction book about animal homes. It's called Animal Homes, A First Look at Animals. Every time you see a fact in this book, I want you to raise your hand really high and put a thumbs up. Okay. Home and dry. What is your home like? Animals have homes too. They need shelter from the weather and a place to keep their family safe. Some even carry their homes around on their backs. Many animals live on or under the ground. Others live high up in trees or rocks. Burrows, nests, and hollows can all be animal homes. Grizzly bears. Many grizzly bears live in very cold countries. In winter, they look for warm, dry dens. Some grizzlies make their dens in caves. Others dig holes in the ground or find shelter under trees. Grizzlies can catch fish to eat and climb trees to find honey. They eat plenty of plants and other food in summer because food is scarce in the winter. Bear cubs are born in the middle of winter. The mother grizzly and her babies sleep in their den until spring. Moles. Moles live in underground burrows where the soil is soft. They often make their home in people's gardens. Moles use their strong front claws to dig. They have very sharp claws. Moles cannot see well. They have whiskers which help them feel their way through tunnels and burrows. Most of the time, moles stay in their underground homes. Mother moles sometimes come out at night to collect leaves for lining their nests. Harvest mice. Harvest mice build their nests in tall grasses. They use their long tails to help them climb. A harvest mouse's nest has to be strong enough to hold up to 8 baby mice. Harvest mice weave strips of leaves around the stems of the grasses. This makes the frame for their nest. Then they line it with a bed of soft grass. There is no special entrance to the nest. The mice just push their way in anywhere. Prairie dogs. Prairie dogs are very friendly animals. They often live together in big groups. They make their homes in burrows under the ground as well. If they sense danger, they bark to warn others. Then they jump quickly back into their holes to escape. During the day, prairie dogs leave their burrows to eat grass and plants. Prairie dogs say hello to each other by pressing their noses together. Snails. Snails take their homes with them wherever they go. They live in shells which they carry on their backs. Snails like wet weather. They often come out to eat plants after it has rained. When it is dry, they stay in their shells and seal up the entrance. Snails have soft, slimy bodies that leave a silvery trail as they move along. Their eyes are on long stalks. When snails are frightened, they quickly shrink away inside their shells. They hide under stones and wood where birds cannot find them. Beavers. Beavers live in homes called lodges. They make their lodges from branches of trees. Beavers have very strong teeth. They use their teeth to chew bark and cut down trees. Beavers build their lodges in the middle of a lake or river. The underwater entrance leads up to a larger room. Young beavers stay dry and warm in the lodge. Their parents bring them plants, twigs, and leaves to eat. Rabbits. Rabbits live in big groups. They often share their underground tunnels and burrows. They join them together to make a big home called a warren. Rabbits have long ears to pick up faint sounds. They also have a good sense of smell. Their noses twitch as they sniff out danger. Rabbits use their front paws to dig holes in tunnels. Their back legs are longer and stronger for hopping. When they are afraid, rabbits hop back into their burrows for shelter. Tree squirrels. There are lots of different kinds of squirrels. The ones that live in trees make their homes in hollow trunks or among the branches. Tree squirrels often have two homes. One is a warm nest lined with leaves and bark. The other is a cooler, more airy nest for hot days. Squirrels spend much of their time looking for nuts and berries to eat. They hide the food away in their nests or bury it underground so that no one else can find their store. Wasps. Wasps are insects that live in nests. They often work in big groups and help each other to build their nests. Some wasps build their nests from thin layers of paper. They make the paper by chewing up plants and old wood. Other wasps make mud nests. Female wasps sleep through the winter. In spring, they start a new nest where their babies will live and grow. Wasps usually eat the nectar from flowers. Sometimes they catch other insects for their babies to eat. Alright, so here's a little quiz at the end. What is special about a snail's home? Yeah, they carry their home with them wherever they go. What do prairie dogs do if they see danger? Good job. They jump back into their burrows and they stay hidden. What is a harvest mouse's nest made from? Yeah, good job. It's made from leaves. Where do grizzly bears sleep in the winter? Yeah, they like to hibernate and they sleep in caves. What is a beaver's home called? Yep, a lodge. Where do rabbits go when they are frightened? Yeah, they also go back into their burrows. How many nests does a tree squirrel have? Good job. It has 2 nests. What do moles use to dig their holes? Yeah, good job. Their front claws. Alright, so you guys I saw a lot of hands up and a lot of thumbs up, so you must have found a lot of facts in here. Let's write a few of them down. Okay, so first of all, what kind of animals did we see in the book? Okay, so we saw harvest mouse. We saw beavers. Let's pick out one more. And grizzly bears. Alright, so who could tell me a fact about harvest mice? Okay, so harvest mice live in the grass. Have lots of babies. Yeah, and they make their nests out of leaves. Alright, what about beavers? Does anyone have some facts about beavers? Yeah, they can chew wood. Houses are called lodges. Let's think of one more fact. Yeah, the babies live in the lodges to stay warm. Alright, what about grizzly bears? Yeah, they have their babies in the winter. Yeah, they hibernate in the winter in caves. And can we think of one more? Other than have babies in winter and hibernate in caves? Yeah, good job. So grizzly bears also can dig burrows. Some of them. Okay, so now we have a nice list of the different kinds of animals, a few of the different kinds of animals, and what they do. So these are all facts that we found in the book, and these are all, it was into a story, right? So we read a story about facts. That is what nonfiction is all about. Now I want you guys to go back to your desks and pick out a nonfiction book from the bins in the back of the room and try to read through it a few times, and then once you're done, try to write down a few facts that you find in the books.